Welcome to the mastication portion of Last Call. Or that's our podcast. Anyway, we got pizza.
No.
Do we not?
Wait
we
for
out
it?
of a napkin.
What? Wait for what?
We out of a napkin. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
They
I was
cooked it
showing the
around for a
goods.
reason, didn't
Thank
they?
I'll
you
show
to
the goods.
Steffi H. Thank you.
She ordered
There
it.
is.
And thank you to our favor driver for picking it up and bringing it here.
2 first names.
not how you spell Steffi.
Steffi Harold.
That's not how you spell Steffi. That's incorrect.
All right, so you guys have shots.
We got some
We do have
shots.
shots.
too.
Okay. Okay, now what
I
I
have
can't
pizza.
help but notice, despite him being our special guest, look at the amount of that shot.
He asked, and I will not offend a special guest
We'll see.
with forcing them to take more than they
Here's
This
the
is
thing.
why I
to
am
take.
terrible.
I didn't have food. Now that I have food, we could fill this up.
You can
Oh,
polish off this corner.
I needed food
I
in
would
my
like people
system.
to please cut in that part earlier and off topic where I said I don't
They're not
take
gonna
part
do
in
it.
peer pressure.
If they're
And then
here,
I'm
they've
like-
seen it. Are you sure?
Oh yeah, no.
All right,
if,
here
I,
we go.
if I don't want to do it, I won't do it.
Apparently, peer pressure requires weaponry, so you're good.
So we. I just got a whiff of that.
And now when any bottle is done, you just throw it towards the camera. That's it.
Stop changing.
Red light.
Nailed it.
Oh, that was a good shot.
I wasn't trying to hit it, but
well,
want me
then
to-
you haven't
if you want me
lived.
to hit it, give it back. All right, here we go. Pop, pop. Know what I'm saying?
You gotta hit it and quit it. Stay
Wait,
in
wait,
play.
wait, wait. Before we do this.
You're married, Jack.
What's the song?
Oh.
I'm not.
Well, Jeremy
Look
took
at
off his ring to eat
Look
pizza.
at that. Single.
If you like it, then you
Silly
should have
single.
put a ring on Jeremy.
If you like it, then you should have put it
Where?
I'm single.
Are you sure you're not
I
dreaming?
won't suffer the wrath of my opposing other.
There you go.
I'll keep it on.
Good man.
Marinara.
Okay, before we take these shots,
Uh-huh.
what is the plan for after this show is over? What are we doing?
We can do a lot of things.
Yeah, but what are we doing?
This is creative juice.
We can do zombies. Do you play zombies?
I play everything. You guys have got me for 3 more hours before I have to hop on a flight
filmed-
and
we
hope
filmed
I
a-
don't throw up on that
We
flight.
filmed a lot of battlegrounds,
I know
including
we
something
did.
that kind of like why would we
Okay.
continue doing battlegrounds, especially with the same group?
It's true,
So
but it's fun.
it's fun, yes.
But we did accomplish some things.
Ah,
We did.
We're very accomplished.
With that crew.
All right, we'll figure something out. All right,
We'll get something.
salmiakki, bitches.
keep this.
Hey, get that pizza in there.
You smeared a pizza across the. Come on. I'm joining you, Sarah.
Ugh.
Yum, yum.
Down the hatch.
So
It's
Alfredo,
just like black licorice. That's disgusting.
so Alfredo, you ever seen a grown man naked?
No,
You're best friends with
not in
Tim.
real life, but I've seen. I am best friends with Kind of Funny Tim. I have seen his junk a couple times.
You've seen Tim's
So
jump?
you've only seen the part that
all right.
normally you don't.
You've
Yeah.
seen Tim's junk a couple times.
Just not while
Yeah.
he's topless.
Tim Geddes.
What do you
Let's
think?
clear it
Yeah,
up.
Tim Geddes.
Tim Geddes.
I'm kind of
What
funny.
do you think?
Let's rate it on a 0 to 10 scale of.
I
Whatever
gotta give him
you
a-
wanna
I gotta
rate
give
it
him a-
on.
What would you
Well,
say?
I mean, it's flaccid. Can you really rate it when it's flaccid?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
So
it depends.
Is he a
Is he a
grower or
grower
a
or
shower?
from 0 to 10,
He's a grower.
0 being
He's a grower.
He's a
All
grower.
right.
Listen,
Can't get a good rate.
The funny
here.
thing is, I
Tiny
just,
penis.
you know, I spent my summers, like, during the summers or, like, winter break of like, school, of high school, I would just be like, all right, mom, dad, like, I'm out. I'm going to, stay with Tim for the
Go see
summer and
Tim's
whatnot.
penis. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we hang out, you get close. And,
Wait, how long have you known
Get
Tim?
close to that penis.
12 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you knew him when he was
12
about 15 years old?
They're high school lovers.
Oh yeah. Long story short, I looked over. There was a dude rocking a really baggy white hoodie with like blue Asian calligraphy all over it,
That was me.
spiked
Artist
blonde tipped
rendition.
hair, and I was like, yeah, that's my competition in this class for all the little ladies, all the honeys. And then eventually became best friends over Halo. So,
Wow.
but
nice.
yeah, no, randomly, I always go over to Tim's house. I just walked in, and he was like, "Dude, I got a paper cut on my penis." I forgot how he got it, but there was a paper cut on his penis, and he was like, "Bam!" right on the computer
Well,
screen.
I was going to say, dude, I
Yeah.
got a raging boner right now. Check it out.
So how mad were you when they left and did Kind of Funny without you?
It was just one of those things
Were you like,
where
fuck those guys?
That's why it was
No,
only,
how dare
that why-
you?
That's why it was
Sons
only
of
kind of
bitches.
funny.
not at all because they were already
It'd
doing
be
their own
super
thing.
funny if you were there.
A lot of people are like, "Why don't you?" Or just assume I'm like a kind of funny person. But it's one of those things that they were doing that on their own, and I was Twitch. I was so deep into Twitch at that time.
You were like
figuring I
paper
just
cut
started
deep into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were doing their own thing. I was
Dickhead
doing my
paper
own
cut.
thing.
He was,
Dickhead.
he
a
was,
heavy metal
he was
band.
just the tip into it.
It was either gonna be Alfredo
Barely
Plays
in.
or Dickhead Paper Cut.
Yeah.
One or the other.
So how'd that affect you at IGN then? You're like, this guy's a sympathizer. He's a kind of funny apologist.
He's an
Is this
inside
being
man.
recorded?
Yeah, it is.
Well, you know, it was.
But
just,
it is editable. This is
Yeah,
fine.
you know,
Look in the
Just
look in
bleep-
that camera there.
just
Look in the
bleep
camera
everything
four,
he says.
and tell them your biggest secret.
I could say anything right now. I could erase this shit right now.
my biggest
It'd be
secret.
fine.
He goes,
My
Totally
biggest
fine.
And
secret.
he typically does.
his biggest secret.
I pee sitting down.
Oh, look at those beautiful eyes.
Gavin
Listen,
does
it's
too.
more comfortable.
It's
Just
comfortable.
sit down.
You're
I
at
gotcha.
home, like
Gavin's a sit peer.
You an open door policy kind of guy?
in public.
What if you have a hard on? Then
Yeah.
you can't do it.
You can't do it.
That's why. That's when you
can't
lay
do it.
down. You just kind of
You gotta
lay
be careful
across
because
the.
you get the lid and
plank
your
on the
dick between the
toilet.
lid
Yeah.
and the toilet,
Yeah,
and you
or
sit down and you
yeah,
squish it.
It's just.
What are you,
sploosh.
Jeff?
I know if you sit down, you're trying
Smashing
to pee
your-
with a hard on. That's what I'm saying.
It's horrible though. Then you're like a,
Not in
then you're
public
like a light
though. In
switch in the
public,
office.
you
just
stand
go-
right
you're
up
just
in public. Like, yeah.
You don't
So
want
to put that out there.
No.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Tim Getty's dick pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
Solid.
nice.
Pretty, really
Solid.
pink.
Let that be
really
known,
pink.
all right?
It's
Tim
a
Geddes.
solid flesh tone.
So Kind of Funny Live 3, if you want to see Tim Getty's dick in person, go check it out next weekend. So we're big fans of those guys, and they're going to be doing Kind
What
of
do
Funny
they
Live
What do
3.
they do with that show? I haven't been to it. Kind of
They
funny.
jerk each other off.
Last year they had Cisco there. I don't think he's
shit.
coming back this
His
year,
dick
as far
was
as
not
I know.
out, by
But
the way.
No.
I know nothing about the show, but I know they were trying to change it up. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna do
awesome.
some new stuff. So
They were at
He'll be there.
Cisco is the homie, though. By the way,
yeah.
huge gamer. Texted me yesterday. He's like, "Yo, what platform are we rating on?" I'm like, "Shit. How about I tell Cisco that he should get a PC?"
Oh, that's the correct answer.
I just
All right.
forgot about rating. I was going to talk about Destiny in the main podcast. We got some gameplay last
Dude.
week.
You know what I'm upset about? Okay, so I'm slowly becoming more of a PC gamer. If the option is between PS4, Xbox One, or PC, I'm gonna start leaning PC now because I have a machine that can handle
Yeah,
it.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Choice.
To each their own, but it's just. You know.
So, okay, problem in Destiny 2. I want to play Destiny 2 on the PC. I'll say it out loud right now. I want to play Destiny 2 on the PC.
Jack, same.
Not launching on the same date as Xbox One and PS4. It's coming out later.
Is that
Also-
official though? Because that
I'm
was
pretty sure it's official.
Probably, yeah.
And then the bigger problem with that is there's no cross save. So if you start on the Xbox One, you have to start fresh on the PC,
Oh,
which
shit.
sucks.
All
That's
over
not
again.
good.
And so that sucks. So that's going to be like, well, we're going to have to start playing as soon as
Sounds
it
like
comes
Jack,
out.
we might just have to bite the bullet and do Destiny 2 in the Xbox One.
Man, but
It
it's
won't
gonna be
matter.
so-
No, look.
I don't think it will
loading-
matter
no, no,
now.
no,
Here's-
mad.
remember how it went the first time around. You ended up playing that game 3 times anyway, just
You know
to
what?
get the different
But
classes.
you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if they have some like special shit for
true.
Scorpio when it comes out. So we'll probably get Scorpio Xboxes,
And
which
there will be,
theoretically
like,
should be faster than a normal Xbox.
What do you think it's actually going to be called? Because it's Project Scorpio. Let's theorize.
The
What is it?
Xbox 720.
I mean, the E3 is about to
God,
happen.
please.
That was- no, that was
It'll
a
be
bad
it'll be
one.
the Y box.
Let's
As
go
in,
down
why
the
did we
alphabet.
call it that?
Why? What's the?
Well, they've been going downwards, so
Yeah.
the trend would be that
What's
it's
the four-dimensional-
The Xbox
Xbox
Zero.
0.5.
What if you think it'll be just like just the Xbox? It'll
It's
be
gonna be
just
the-
Xbox.
It's going to be
No, they
the,
couldn't do that. That's
Too
what the first
soon,
one
right?
The X
Too soon.
Tesseract. What is the four-dimensional?
Tesseract?
No, what is
The
the
Tesseract
four-dimensional
is a
cube?
fourth-dimensional hypercube.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one beyond box. So there we go.
You got to think that eventually you go over to Destiny PC because you have the uncapped frames. You can keybind.
That's sweet.
Like, how shitty was it to
Well,
be
here's
in the
the thing,
middle
it's
of
like-
a firefight and have to press start, go through the loading screen, and then hit your heavy
heavy
ammo?
ammo.
Listen.
Yeah.
That's why you claw grip.
It's like, if I could choose.
I hold the
if-
controller
if-
like this.
If they were all exactly the same, like,
All things
you know,
being
they
equal.
all came out the same time and everything. PS4, Xbox One, PC, which would you play on? I would pick PC, personally.
Yeah.
I played Prey on the PC. I loved it.
Here's
It
the
was like, but the fact that it's coming out later, and I know for a fact, out of the Achievement Hunter office, there's only going to be 2 people who's going to be hard to convince to play that on PC.
Jeff,
Jeff.
Jeff?
Doesn't have PC at home.
Michael or Gavin?
Jeff and Michael.
Michael.
Gavin will be easy to say.
Oh, yeah,
play on
'cause
the-
Michael-
Gavin will do it.
excuse me,
I'm sorry,
Gavin-
Michael will do it. Gavin may be more.
Michael
of
doesn't have
Gavin's
PC
got
at
a
home.
PC in his
Gavin loves PC.
living room.
He does, but he's
Really?
just based on he has a circle of people he plays with that he
That-
may not.
that's the thing. But what I'm excited about, and I'm not like a huge B-Night
like,
fan.
Are we gonna lose Panton?
Not fan, but
Are we going to lose Pan? That's a huge thing.
that's
there.
huge.
That's giant.
Pan will go
What
wherever
I'm
alarm
excited
goes.
about for the
We sit
PC
him at the
is
computer.
that it's going to it's going to run on the Battle.net servers.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I wasn't a big fan. It was more like I don't use the BNet servers that often. Like I don't play WoW. I don't play.
will pay for a great
Warcraft.
PC for Pan. Pan,
But-
I'd say right now, I'll buy you an excellent PC.
Hey, you giving out PCs?
I will. To Panton, I will.
Oh well.
Dude,
alright.
you can build a solid rig for like $1,000.
Yeah.
that's
Dude,
yeah.
easily. Panton, you need $1,500 for a really good PC.
Depends.
I'll
Like
do
if you
it.
got a monitor, if you got a
that
keyboard, if
be-
you don't have those
let that
things,
be
they can
said.
get
I
pretty
currently have
expensive.
an
It depends
MSI
on where your
970.
graphics
I
are.
need to
Where
upgrade.
you're starting off at.
I
But,
need to get that 1080
the
Ti.
because
TI?
that's gonna be the
Yeah.
real game. It's like for any
Not
games
for
that come out
$1,000.
right now, like I know like Far
No.
Cry 5 is coming out in February. or
February
something,
28th,
and like
I want to
Yep.
say.
it's like when that comes out, I'm getting it on PC.
Well, like Red Dead. Like Red Dead will probably come
Red
out
Dead,
on
I'm
PC
getting
as
it
well.
on
I
PC.
don't know. That never Red Dead Redemption never had a PC release.
It's
But
true.
GTA 5 had one,
It
which
did.
is their next title. So
I'm
I
assuming
imagine-
it would, but like a year later.
It's like
And that's
those
just
I'm
too
all getting
long.
on PC.
That's
That's
too
how
long.
that's how PC was.
That's way too
But
long. down the
I'm-
line.
GTA 5.
Destiny is the type of game where there's nothing I would hate worse than getting it on PC, doing a bunch of leveling up, getting all this gear and everything. Grinding. Because
Yeah.
all Destiny is grinding. Doing all that shit. And then in Achievement Hunter, where Destiny is such a great game for making content, the raids and the strikes and
Yeah.
everything, to then be like, all right, but in Achievement Hunter, we're doing it on Xbox. Make a new character there. It's like, fuck
Yeah,
that.
but will
Yeah.
there
Fuck
be a
that.
raid in it at launch?
Yes, there's gonna
Did
be
you
one.
confirm that? Okay.
Yeah.
I like your idea. You were talking about like basically the Bungie big team battle of Halo, like bringing that to the raid, doubling the size of your raid.
Oh, yeah,
party.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, like, yeah, like do like special events where it's like, oh, here's a 16-man raid or like a 12-man raid
Yeah.
or something like that.
That would be
That'd
fucking
be
cool.
Like
I
do
would
that on
love
PC
that.
only. You know, it's like, all right, we're
Even if
built
it's a
for it.
raid, yeah, even if it's a raid that's already there and it can scale up
Yeah.
in difficulty.
Just double health bars and stuff. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Because
But,
some of my most fun PC gaming was playing on WoW, where we're doing like 18-man raids. Like that is so much fun.
Yeah.
Or 16-man
Yeah.
raids.
I'm all
Like,
for that
sounds
chaos.
great.
I have a level I can get to with that before
Yeah.
I'm like, this is too much for me.
I forgot who I said this to, but like my girlfriend's super hardcore into WoW,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really funny because that kind of transitions into our sex life. Because every Tuesday, all right, they have like
I'm waiting for
so
the
every
transition.
Tuesday, they have a hardcore raid group. They get together, they raid,
Right.
And like I'll be streaming during that time because it's around the same time. And I got walk into the room like, hey baby, what's up? And she'd be like, I got shit loot today, and I'm like, well.
Buttons it
Zip
back
everything
up,
back
yeah.
up. It ain't going down tonight. Like,
Put back the butt flap, you know, on your onesie, you know.
You got cock blocked by Blizzard.
exactly. So it's pretty interesting dating someone who's super hardcore. And,
So you're basically
Yeah.
your sex life is an RNG.
yeah, it's RNG. It's RNG based.
Destiny raids are the limit for me. Of
Yeah.
like, I don't hate relying on other people for stuff. I hate other people relying on me for
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
That's the thing.
It's
I
easy.
can't handle
That's,
it.
that's your problem with
Sure.
criminal masterminds.
That's the thing with criminal masterminds. That's why I Instagrammed a picture of my pit stains from a criminal mastermind because I was losing it. I was like, look at this, and it was like soaked all the whole like
Yeah.
because it's too
It's
much pressure.
stressful. It's
I don't want
anxious.
people relying on me. That's why I love like. Even in Call of Duty, if you do like a team deathmatch,
Yeah.
the team means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like team
Fuck the
deathmatch,
team, just get
deathmatch
kills,
is literally
whatever.
like, does that guy on your team get more kills than that guy on that team? You win.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. I love that. I hate games where it's like, we're relying. If you don't do your job, our
Puzzle
whole
piece,
team
yeah.
is fucked.
You all rely on each
See, I
other.
love that.
I
See,
hate that.
love
I
that
can't
part.
do
too.
that.
It's a
hate it.
beautiful give and take.
And that's
the
what
pros and
raids
cons.
is. Like raids are like that to me. The
You don't
fucking
like being the
criminal
clutch.
masterminds is
Yeah.
like that to me. Like criminal masterminds is like, how can I be out of the way?
You got to step up and be the clutch player in a situation.
No, like
Speaking
when
of
you were
which-
like, you're the fucking prisoner in the prison heist,
Yeah.
I was like, well, fuck me, I guess. I guess
Speaking-
I might as well just shoot myself in the head
How
in
did
real
we
life.
end up deciding that you were going to be the
The
president?
way we ended up deciding it is by going, Jeremy, you're the prisoner, and I went, fuck me, I'd rather cut my head off right
Well,
now.
usually we're pretty egalitarian about that. If you decide
Well,
you
here's
don't want
the
to do
thing.
that, we switch it
Michael,
around. I think we
he-
presented
he's
the
been-
different
No,
options.
because Gavin had to be the person flying. Michael had to be the dude shooting, and then you had already done the helicopter thing, so we had to put you in the helicopter because you knew everything about it.
Well, obviously I didn't. I didn't remember that we needed
You
to keep
fucking
it.
broke it, and you lost.
Here's the problem. You've also been venting to Michael like, oh my god, I'm the weak link. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be the person that calls bum cheese. Like it's all on me. And Michael's like, it's your time to shine, baby, and puts you right
There
in
you
the
go.
hot seat.
But nothing is better than when you down a boss in a giant raid. Like when we killed Axis in Destiny, it was like, oh my god, like that
that
elation of all
endorphin.
together.
It's that
it's like,
endorphin
oh my god,
release,
everything
like-
clicked, everything worked together. You could grind on the same boss for
Yeah.
hours and hours and hours in
Yeah.
sessions, but when you down him, it's like, oh my
That was
god.
It's
that was
literal
just relief,
addiction.
really,
Yeah.
not having to watch Jeff sail over its head again.
So like I have a hardcore group and we go for like it's a temple event, right? When the raid's released. So we go for the world's first and we race. And when you're just sitting there trying to figure out all these mechanics for the first time, and these raids, I remember Crota or Vault of Glass was 12 hours for us.
Wow.
Everyone was sitting there. We're trying to figure stuff out. We're trying to get to the boss. And then with Crota, the second raid, we were the first people to get to the boss. And we were stuck there for 4 hours. We even got to the point where we were like just a sliver, like a small dick sliver of like health away from killing him.
We call that
and then
in
some
Achievement Hunter. We
lights.
call that a cunt hair.
Cunt's hair, perfect. But yeah, no, finally getting that is like the biggest, just like satisfaction.
Sexual
ever.
release of all time. Yeah.
Little known fact though, Crota was released. We were part of the top 15 to beat it. The next day, we beat it in 30 minutes, and then for about 6 months, we held the world record.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
For speed.
And then it started
15
We
having.
talked about that, didn't we?
12 minutes. 12, 15
Maybe.
I
minutes.
almost
That's
guarantee that was an
solid.
AOU story.
That's solid.
Who had the world record of being the Crota raid? I
Yeah,
almost
if it was
guarantee that
Crota,
an
it was
AOU
us.
That was an AOU story.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was
Small world.
It
Someone
was
look
fun.
that up and see if I'm right about that.
Yeah,
I'm
broadcast.
literally
Look that
thinking
up.
Not you guys. I mean, people
first
who are watching
members.
this after the fact.
So,
What's up,
What's up,
Ryan?
Ryan,
This is fully matured.
What?
Jeremy?
That's great. I wanted to make sure
Is it
that
at least 18 years old?
if there's anything I like about my
don't
whiskey,
know.
it's that it's consensual.
You got to start
Jesus
carding your
Christ.
whiskey. I remember my first drink. So Tim and I didn't drink too much.
Yep.
Our first drink was at Nick Scarpino. Kind of funny, Nick.
Yep.
His bachelor party. And you guys know Nick, right?
Yeah,
like Nick
absolutely.
is
Yeah, raging
hilarious.
asshole.
Yeah. Hilarious, over the top, like super just
a great guy.
over the top. His brother
Big
is times 10. His older brother is times 10. I remember my first drink was in Vegas at Nick Scarpino's bachelor party, and his older brother, Matt Scarpino, handed me a red cup, and it was just full of Gentleman Jack.
Oof.
That was my first drink ever. And
Just
I
straight, or
took-
was it mixed?
Just
Just
straight.
straight.
Ugh.
I took a sip, and I was like,
Full?
why would anyone do this to themselves?
That's a mistake.
That's
a mistake.
an interesting question, Jack. What was your first drink
Alcoholic beverage, I'll be honest, is either a Smirnoff Ice or a Bacardi 03.
when you were how old?
Yeah, what age?
I was 21. I didn't drink
Oh,
until
really?
I didn't drink until I turned 21.
Interesting.
Just never was into it.
I didn't drink
And
until
then-
23.
Yeah, and then I started drinking. I would force myself to drink a beer once a night, like just have one beer until I got used to the taste of it, and then I started drinking. It's like, oh no,
Why?
You don't need to force yourself. It'll
because
happen.
you want. Listen, I understand.
you don't want to be that asshole at a party like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I can't.
No, I get
just
it. It's
hate
all
beer.
peer pressure stuff. I
Yeah,
get
it's
it,
like,
Ryan.
I don't
I
give a
can't
shit.
believe you would drink
Trevor, what
that.
about
It's
you?
like, all right.
If I like my first drink,
Your
thinking
first
back-
real drink. I would
yeah,
say.
thinking back was something shit like Keystone or something
Mm-hmm.
at like at a party in college. And I think my first legal drink was like, let's make it something fancy. So it's probably like something like champagne or like a fancy beer. But I can't remember that one.
Really? My first drink was probably, oh God, I must have been like 18 or 19.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew was there, and
Like for real this time, or
for real, this time.
Was he feeding it
And
to you?
I had got my sister, my older sister, to buy me a handle of Captain Morgan.
Good choice.
And I took that to my buddy Nick. I took that to his place. And I was like, I got rum.
Yeah.
And I never really had anything really heavy to drink before. I'd never really gone all out before. And so I was just literally taking this handle of rum and drinking out of it.
Cool.
Like just drinking this rum.
Also, did you just dime out your sister?
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit.
All right.
And
Statute
so,
of limitations is
yeah, it's
Maybe,
all over by now. No, it's just my sister. She's fine.
something.
So like we were drinking this rum and like all we were doing, we were still like high school kids. We were just like playing Halo 3 and like in my friend's basement, but just with rum instead of
Wasted.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like hammer doing this. I woke up under my friend's pool table.
I love
next day.
I love hearing even to this day where you wake up or go to sleep when you're super drunk.
I don't know how I get around.
You go to
when I'm drunk.
bathtubs. You go to your truck or your
I
car.
woke up under my
in-
buddy's pool table. Ended up having a little outage over, maybe a pillow or two in his place. And just like that was my first experience with alcohol. It was just like got hammered on Captain Morgan rum, and just like woke up under a pool table and expelled. On
I feel like my first couple of experiences, like a handful of experiences, I was like, I had like a couple beers or like a couple drinks, and like I feel totally sober. And then I remember at one point I was drinking, I think it was like Bacardi or something. That was the first drink that like I actually felt it. I was like, oh, what's that?
oh my.
What's
I was
that?
like, I feel like dizzy and shit. Like, so like the first couple of drinks I had, like my body didn't know what to do with it, so I feel
Yeah.
like I just didn't do anything with it. I was just like, all right, well that was pointless. But I don't know.
Yeah, that first one was like a killer for me. And then after that is when like I did pretty well for several years on like don't get drunk, don't get sick. You know, like every like once a year maybe I would like get really sick and everything. And that's when the whole like drunk Jeremy likes to sleep in the shower thing started.
Ryan, when was the last time you had alcohol? Was it RTX Australia?
Could be.
Because you drank, I think, one beer during theater mode, right? Or you had
It's some of one. I don't think
Yeah,
I
you had
it.
some of a beer during theater mode. Yep.
Probably, yeah.
so.
Have you ever been drunk?
No.
Or,
Have
like,
you ever
tipsy?
taken a shot in your life?
Not a straight shot. During I think E3 last year, the Meg and Ashley were pushing fruity type drinks on me to see if they could convince me to find something that I would
Could
find taste
Casual.
is it
acceptable.
possible?
Fruity drinks are the best.
Is it
Yes,
possible
yes. I don't like
that
maple
at Extra Life?
Extra Life?
Is it possible at Extra Life this year, for a certain amount,
No.
that the Battle
Look at his
Buddies could
face.
do a
Hot
shot
pass.
together?
Oh, a shot?
One
Is it
shot,
the one
we
that
could-
doesn't taste like asshole?
How about this? How about at $1 million, the Battle Buddies do a shot?
At $1 million,
Is there
the
one that
Battle
doesn't
Buddies
taste like an
clink
asshole?
Oh yeah, no,
glasses.
we'll get you a tasty shot. We'll get
All
you
right.
something tasty.
But at $1 million, we clink glasses and take a shot
right.
together.
Boom!
We'll get
right
Battle
there.
Buddies. We'll get Battle Buddies a sex on the
There's
beach shot.
your first Extra Life
I'm
stretch goal. for the
sorry
year.
that's what you get for $1 million.
Well, I'm getting a tattoo
In
at $1
addition,
million.
in
so.
addition,
Okay.
Another.
You're getting
Yeah.
a tattoo in $1 million?
Yeah. So when we hit
I
a
want
million,
my next
I've
tattoo.
got my gap right here. I'm putting my other S block right there on that little gap right there. So at $1 million, I'm
Oh,
gonna do
they
a
turn
live
the
on the
lights. That
stream.
means it's time for us to
Oh
go.
yeah, the lights are on. We gotta leave.
Jeremy pointed at me for
Fine.
some
This is
reason.
like the least like violent post show I think we've done in
Yeah,
a
we
while.
didn't get
too much
post-show
eating.
chat.
You can't be that violent
The
with
pizza
pizza.
really calmed us down.
Yeah.
There you go.
You gonna take that, Ryan? Oh, we'll take that back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm
We'll
just
take
taking
that
back.
back.
Okay, there's no reason to take this.
All right. Yeah, we get it. You're closing down. All right. I'm gonna take this. Okay. I'll bring it back to the bar though.
I'll save
I promise.
$15 at Six Flags. So.
Right. Is that mine or is this mine? This is mine. All right. Oof. That's heavy.